The Tkachuk brothers making all sorts of news.
Well, look, I mean, I found it rather interesting that here we are doing a very humble podcast, and we've been at this almost 3 years now, and we're doing our best. And we've actually got a fantastic summer series coming up because once the hockey season ends, there's not a lot of content out there. We want to make sure that we're on 12 months out of the year and every Sunday to make sure your schedule stays the same. So we've actually been working our butts off and doing a lot of great interviews that we're going to be running in the summer in our summer interview series. And we've already got content from Bill Ranford, legendary Hall of Fame goaltender. We got Brent Sopel, former Stanley Cup champion and Vancouver Canuck, who my boy Mike DeGami is really excited to see. Rich Cooper, famous author. We've got some really interesting people that's going to be launching this summer. And we've reached out to a bunch of current players to try and get them on as well. And the answer has always been the same. Hey, sorry, I'm under contract. We've reached out to teams. Sorry, these guys are under contract. We don't allow them to do podcasts.
We've had multiple guys, NHL goalies, who have said, yeah, I'd love to do the show. I love your show. I love watching your show. I believe what you guys believe in. Our values in line. Let's do it. Oh, sorry, the media department of the team said, no, they're real tight on this stuff, and it can only be with TSN or Sportsnet or the other fake news. Right,
and so I found it very interesting that the Tkachuk brothers, who seem to be the ambassadors for USA Hockey now, between Matthew and Brady, they did the entire run. They did Fallon, Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show. They did the New Heights podcast with the Kelsey brothers, Jason and Travis. They I actually saw Brady on Spittin' Chicklets, which I thought was a huge pull for them. I mean, good for you guys. Why aren't we reaching out? Why aren't we trying to get these guys on? But I think it's part of maybe it's the NHL, maybe it's the top dog going like, hey, market these guys because they're two Americans who speak very well about the game. Get them on anywhere you can because let's build on the momentum that we had from the Four Nations face-off. That makes sense to me.
Well, think about a business relationship. Whoever needs whoever less has negotiating power. So if Brady Tkachuk, who is the star for the Ottawa Senators, says, I want to go on Fallon, I want to go on New Heights, I want to go on Chicklets, he can do so. If the guy who just called up from the American League on the fourth line wants to do so, sorry, dude. And what are you going to do? You're going to bite the hand that feeds you? You're trying to make the NHL.
Right.
Not a chance, which makes sense.
Dave, if you enjoy what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.